Hey, Soulbridge Tribe. Alright, here it is, my video recommendations. I told you I would make you a video of my video or film recommendations, and I'm going to give you a short list. I'm not going to give you every potential thing that's out there. And I have screenshots that I will include with this, so they'll pop up as I'm talking to you. The first one will be What Dreams May Come with Robin Williams. Some of these you can find free. They're either films that are on YouTube or they're on IMDb or Pluto Television or something like that. So you can go and find them free. You can also buy used videos on Amazon. And I recommend definitely watching these one way or another. I tend to collect good movies like this, so I have them available as DVDs. And I keep them in my collection because they're quite important to me and the work that I do. So What Dreams May Come with Robin Williams stars the awesome Robin Williams in something that's not funny. I mean, we know he's an amazing comedian, but in this case, he was amazingly connected to the other side, and he died from Parkinson's. He understood the significance and the value and the beauty of life. He understood that what we have is an amazing gift that was given to us, and he uses his beautiful perception and his talent and his creativity to help us understand what it feels like to have been in a relationship and lost someone, and now that person is progressing on the other side and you're still here. In this case, he has, I believe he's also crossed over. I mean, he hasn't crossed over, literally. He's a spirit. He's still here. He thinks he's alive, but he's actually a ghost. So it does mess with your mind a little bit. It's a bit of perception difficulty. I don't quite get what the difficulty is. I think maybe is it that his wife is here and he still wants to be here and he is in denial about crossing over. There is a reason why spirits become earthbound, and this might be one of them. At any rate, it's very highly recommended. Robin Williams is an excellent actor, so that's going to be a movie on my list. It's not number one though. I got a couple of number ones here. The Family Man with Nicolas Cage is from the year 2000. If you want to see the role that an angel plays, it's a very unusual movie because the angel walks up to him and goes, "Do you want to die?" And he's asking a serious question, like, you're wasting your life, your life plan. You came here with goals and you've completely squandered everything. You're so superficial and wasteful of everything. You have no idea. This movie goes into how ghosts make periodic appearances but don't live a full life, so he just kind of comes in and goes back out looking like just anybody, appearing literally anywhere, because in my case the ghost was a surfer on a surfboard, right? The angel, the angelic being, came in as a surfer to throw me to shore. So why not, just be some guy who walks into a liquor store? This is what happens, and he figures out that it's an angel because the angel has to literally start to put his foot down and go, "No, we're not doing it that way." And he's teaching him a lesson. He goes, "This is a glimpse." And just thinking about this movie sends me to tears. I swear I will tear up right now because the lesson here is so deep that he wasted opportunities. And when he finally becomes enlightened and he wakes up and he goes, "I have wasted my life. I'm superficial. I've wasted my skills, my abilities. I've wasted everything." And he starts to realize what's at stake and what he lost. And that glimpse that he was given goes away. And now he's crazy because he understands what it's like to have a life that has meaning, to have goals, to have hobbies, to have people you care about. And he didn't have any of that before. So The Family Man, not Family Guy and not Family Man, The Family Man with Nicolas Cage in the year 2000. That's when that movie was put out, and it's definitely very high up on my list. The next one is Ghost with Whoopi Goldberg. That's not even her real name. I think her real name is Karen. But anyway, Whoopi, who's a comedian, that's where she got that name from, the Whoopi cushion, does a pretty interesting job here of being a psychic who's actually starting to see real ghosts. And she was a charlatan, but at the point where she actually does have the ability to interact with the ghosts, and she's trying to help Demi Moore to see her dearly departed who's on the other side. The interactions in the movie are interesting. It shows you some of the skills and abilities that a spirit guide has, or at least a spirit who's on the other side. Their interaction is funny. There is humor in that, but really the underlying message there is very deep about the connection that you can feel with spirits on the other side. Another one that's really, really deep is with Richard Dreyfuss. It's a movie called Always. It was filmed in 1989. It's about a pilot who's a bit cocky and he takes shortcuts, and he's also a bit egotistical, and he's put in a position of becoming a spirit guide to somebody that he's reluctant to guide. You know, it's like, that woman is mine, she is my property, she's mine. And they went, no, you're going to have to relinquish custody, that now she is a free spirit. Your job is to oversee her and help her out. It is such a tough lesson for him to understand how to be selfless and to let her be a good person and to let her be the person she was meant to be, to live her fullest potential, to find her highest excitement, to be the person she needs to be, while he views this and has to cut out and actually help her to make her choices, not his choices for her. Very deep message there. So as far as IANDS, which is the International Advancement of Near-Death Experiences, I probably said that wrong, but it's for near-death experiencers to get together and share their messages. There is a movie I'm putting a screenshot up of. It's not a link, you'll have to Google that and find it, but it's about perception and what happens when you find yourself on the other side. Your perception changes. This lady tells about her near-death experience story, what she saw, why she came back, how your perception's different as a spirit. And then there is a YouTube channel here called Coming Home, where they're collecting near-death experiencer stories. They're doing wonderful work. Shout out to Coming Home for the beautiful, breathtaking films that they put out. This lady is struck by lightning. She stands there looking at her body on the ground, and she tells you how fast it happens that you go to spirit, like in a second. Nothing, you know, no hints that this was about to happen. And then what she experienced at that point, crossing over, meeting beings on that side. It's just a really amazing story. So I'm not going to have a really long movie list here for you. That is your homework list. So again, the list is What Dreams May Come with Robin Williams, Family Man with Nicholas, Ghost, the old, you know, let's see, it's a very famous movie, I think. Everybody knows this one. Always with Richard Dreyfuss, the IANDS video that I'm putting a link to, Coming Home, and I think that's all I had for now, right? Okay, so consider this your homework list. It'll be really interesting for you to view them. They're not boring at all, very deep. You know, you might be a bit teary-eyed after seeing them, but I guarantee you in every case you'll be very glad that you did. All right, thanks for hanging out with me for a minute. Stay luminous, and we'll see you in the next video. Like, share, subscribe, and buy me a coffee. The link's below. Thanks. cage.